Hey, welcome to the Explainer. So, if you're in the data world, you know the debate. It's this constant battle, right? Which business intelligence tool is actually the best one?
You've got your heavy hitters, the visual dynamos like Tableau. And then there's the super intuitive drag and drop world of Power BI. And somewhere in the mix, there's Google's Looker. It's a choice that a ton of data teams are wrestling with every single day.
But here's a thought. What if we're asking the completely wrong question here? What if by focusing on, which one has the slickest interface, we are totally missing a massive, game-changing philosophy hiding just under the surface of Google's approach?
Okay, Section 1, a tale of three tools, the energy company metaphor. To really get this, we need to reframe the whole thing. Let's start with a really helpful metaphor for thinking about Google's place in all this.
Think of Google as this giant energy company. It builds the nuclear power plants. That's the mind-boggling cloud infrastructure. It even gives you the adaptable chargers that can plug into anything. The issue, though, is it feels like they don't always make the specific batteries for every single gadget you want to use.
And that really gets to the heart of a common feeling, right? Google hands you this almost limitless power on the back end, but the front-end tools, the stuff that's ready to go right out of the box, can feel a little, well, lacking, especially compared to the competition. You can see how this is a real culture shock for people. I mean, if you're coming from the comfy visual world of Power BI, jumping into Looker can feel like a huge step backward. All of a sudden, you're writing code for something you used to just drag and drop. It's easy to see why that would be pretty frustrating.
But here's the twist in the story. What if that reliance on code, that thing that seems like such an inconvenience, isn't a weakness at all? What if it's the key that unlocks a level of power and scale that its competitors just can't even touch?
All right, Section 2, Beyond the User Interface, Unlocking LookML's Potential. To really understand Google's secret weapon, we have to look past the shiny dashboards and get into the engine room. We have to talk about LookML. That's Looker's own modeling language. And trust me, this is where the entire story flicks on its head.
So the magic of LookML is all about reusability, and it builds up in these really smart layers. You can start simple, just including some code. But then you can extend it, you can refine it, and eventually you can build what's called a hub-and-spoke model. This means you have one central governed source of truth. That's your hub, and everyone else, the spokes, can build on top of it safely. It's the ultimate don't repeat yourself philosophy for your entire analytics operation.
And this code-first philosophy isn't just for one thing. It's everywhere. You've got LookML blocks, which are kind of like pre-built Legos for your data models. And get this, even the dashboards themselves are defined by code. Now, that might sound super rigid, but it unlocks a massive advantage.
Because Looker dashboards are just code, every single change can be versioned in Git. Think about that. That makes them auditable, reproducible, and super easy to deploy automatically. For critical financial reports, this is a total game changer. If you try to get that level of control in other tools, you're usually stuck taping together a bunch of external systems. It gets messy fast.
Now for Section 3, the grand revelation, a code-first philosophy. So when you start connecting the dots, the reusability, the dashboards as code, the built-in governance, you realize this isn't just a random collection of features. It's a single, powerful, guiding philosophy. And that philosophy has a name: infrastructure as code. It's this core idea that your analytics layers shouldn't be built with a bunch of manual clicks in a user interface. No, it should be defined, managed, and deployed just like professional software. You're not just building disposable reports anymore. You're engineering durable data assets. And for Google, you gotta understand, this is not just some catchy marketing slogan for Looker. It is literally woven into the DNA of their entire tech stack. I mean, think about Google Apps Script versus old school VBA and Excel. It's the same exact battle. A closed, manual system versus a powerful, integrated, code-first ecosystem.
So, Section 4, a new way of working, the impact on data teams. Choosing to go this route isn't just a tech decision. It fundamentally changes how your data teams work and what they can actually pull off.
So why should you care? Well, it means you probably need to hire people who are comfortable with development principles. But the payoff is huge.
Your teams can start building their own custom tools, and those old walls between data analysts and app developers, they just start to crumble. This opens the door for unified teams that build actual data products, not just another report that gets forgotten next week.
And now our final section, number 5, the next chapter, the future of analytics. CC, the real fight between these BI tools isn't about who has the prettiest charts. It's a clash between two totally different philosophies on how we should work with data.
And understanding this shift, this move from just building reports to actually engineering data products is so critical. It's where the whole industry is going, and it's a journey we really want to explore more.
And that's exactly why today we are incredibly excited to announce a brand new explainer series that we're calling the Analytics Evolution. In this new series, we are going to benchmark the top analytics tools, but not just on their features. We're going to look at their core philosophy. We'll dive into how these differences are completely reshaping the roles of data and business analysts and transforming how they work with data platform and governance teams.
So, we want to leave you with this one question to think about. Just look at your own team, your own organization. Are you building disposable reports? Or are you engineering durable data products that will actually power your business for years to come? The answer to that could define your entire future. We're going to explore all of this and more in our new series. Thanks so much for joining us.